Hi, wonderful people. Welcome back to my channel. So, have you ever wondered some behavioral changes in students, in children, especially to teachers, school owners, even parents? Probably a teacher in your class, you have a learner that is always very active, and suddenly there's a behavioral change in the child. So, today, I'll be talking about indicators that a child has been abused. There are so many indicators, but today I'll pick just one, which is behavioral change. Now, what are some examples of behavioral changes that you notice in kids as an indicator that they have been abused? Number one, when you notice that a child is scared, a child is fearful of some particular people, or for some particular places, then you know that probably something is wrong somewhere. You can call the child and ask questions. Or when a child sees an adult coming, probably the adult has been abusing the child. You may not know, but when you ask questions, you will know what the problem is. Another thing is sudden regression, like bedwetting, thumb sucking, doing some kind of things that the child will not normally do. It's also an indicator that proves that the child may probably be abused. Another thing is that doing things that are inappropriate for their age, or asking some questions that are inappropriate for their ages. You see small children asking some funny questions that only adults should know. Then you should know that probably something is happening behind the scene that you don't know. Another thing is withdrawal. When you notice a child that is always very active, very playful, and suddenly the child begins to withdraw from people, the child is on his own, always staying on his own, you know that something is definitely wrong. A child can also be depressed. A child can also be depressed. Depression is also an indicator that the child has been abused. Excessive aggression. A child that will normally is probably quiet, gentle, and before you know it, the child is excessively aggressive. Any small thing, the child is aggressive. So, all these pointers, all these behavioral pointers can lead or can show that the child has been abused. I think what we should do is to call the child apart. As a teacher, your learner, if you notice any behavior in your learner, you can call the child apart. Even as parents, school owners, call the child and ask questions. What is the problem? And if the child trusts you enough, the child should be able to open up to you, because we have a lot of issues going on today. So many children are dying in silence. Please, when you notice these things, call the child to yourself and let the child open up to you. I hope these tips have helped us in one way or the other. Please subscribe to my channel, like, and also share. Stay tuned for more tips or more indicators to prove of child abuse in children. Thank you very much. Bye.